My name is Kailash Mantry. I am a life coach and a mental health consultant. For the last 25 years, we have been researching on more than 50 mental illnesses which we have been able to cure without medicines. There are more than 50 diseases and we are the pioneer in curing them. Today we'll be talking on alcoholism, smokers, chain smokers, tobacco takers, people who take drinks once in a while, people who smoke once in a while. It is not that serious. But we are aware that people who smoke, they smoke 20-30 cigarettes a day, and alcoholic people take more than 4 to 5 packs a day. Now, alcoholism is a mental illness, including chain smokers and tobacco chewers. There is some root in their mind, or I could say there is some disturbance in their mind, because of which people feel helpless. They know it is not good for them, but they got no choice. When family member goes to a doctor, the only choice the doctor says is admit him to a rehab center. This is the wrong strategy family adopt. Rehab centers are similar to jails, and the patients who is already frustrated, who is already helpless, and if he is admitted to a rehab center, he feels more helpless, more frustrated, and gets disconnected with their family members and curse their family members. Now let's talk the type of people who go into all these three. People who are mentally not strong, people who feel they are failure, people who lack confidence, people who are fearful, sad people, rejected people, slightly depressed, frustrated, tension, stress, anxiety, negative thinking, people who feel lonely, boredom, people who have directionless life, people who have no inspiring goals, no challenging work, and lastly, people who have no future. Now let's see the connection between chain smokers, tobacco chewers, and alcoholic. If anybody starts any one thing, chain smoker and alcoholism are totally connected. If you start with cigarette, you will end up in alcohol. If you start with alcohol, you will end up in cigarettes. They both are connected. Our research says that 75% youngsters in cities are smoking and or drinking. And the shocking news is more than 50% females also, youngsters female also, are into alcoholism and smoking. That means more than 50% college students, female college students have started smoking and started drinking. Now let's see, why people go into alcoholism, or why people take alcohol, or why people start smoking. It's one way of showing that I have grown up. I am on my own. I am not dependent. I can take my own decisions. But there are many reasons, like people want company, people want to talk, and many people are shy in nature. So after taking alcohol, they are comfortable in talking. Initially, it started as a curiosity that everybody is taking, let me also try. And though it is bitter, the taste is not good, they don't enjoy it at the first stage. Since their friends are taking, they gradually get to the habit of drinking and smoking. Many people have got the habit of suppressing their feelings, suppressing their thoughts. And after 1 or 2 packs of alcohol, they start sharing, talking, and they become comfortable in talking. So really what they enjoy is sharing, which they cannot do without drinking, so they enjoy drinking. If you go into the root cause of why people take alcohol, excessive alcohol, 1 or 2 packs once in a week doesn't harm much. But if anybody is taking 3 to 6 packs a day, and that too every day, it is a sign that future is very dark. If anybody takes alcohol 3 to 6 packs a day, their livers get damaged, they have blood pressure, cholesterol gets increased, they attract diabetes, kidneys also get damaged, they may get heart attack also, they may attract paralysis also, brain stroke also. Because research says that 60 ml of alcohol can damage 1 lakh brain cells. And if you take it continuously, there is a memory loss also, you attract Parkinson also, then you are more motivated to take more alcohol. The right strategy is to contact a senior life coach, and all the family members, including the patient, should sit for 5 to 10 hours and really understand the person as to why he is helpless, as to why he cannot give up alcoholism. And there are genuine reasons. Initially, there is a good quotation. Initially, you take alcohol, and after some time, alcohol takes you, and you are helpless. There are many triggers for alcohol. If you want to enjoy, if you are sad, if you want to spend time with somebody, you think of alcoholism. Sometimes there is a time trigger also. The moment it is 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., your brain gives you indication it's time to sit for alcohol. That's why many of the drinks are named as 8 p.m. That means a reminder that now it's time for alcohol. We have developed a special test and we have named it as mind mapping test, and which is done by the patient itself. The patient himself tells us why he is taking alcoholism, and there are more than 50 reasons why a person goes into alcoholism or becomes a chain smoker. And the major reason is tension, anxiety, and this is 100% curable, minimum 10 days and maximum 1 month. Our strategy of getting people out of all these things is making him powerful, making him responsible, increasing his confidence, making him courageous, establishing connections with his family members. We have found that these patients have many complaints with their family members. They are blaming their family members for many things, and they are not able to say it openly for some reason or the other. We resolve all conflicts in their mind. We remove all misunderstandings which they are having with their family members. We remove all the grudges which they are carrying with their family members, and we establish bond with their family members. And we have found this is the best strategy whereby we have not to force any alcoholic to stop drinking. The more you force, the more is he tempted to take. I remember that sometime within 5 hours the person quits alcohol, and the way we start is some of our coaches also sit with him for alcoholism. We allow him to take alcohol, and then the way we talk, the way we question, he himself empties the bottle in the wash machine and promises of reducing the alcohol slowly. One of the grievances which patients share is that people don't understand that the family member don't understand them, and that's why they are taking drinks. Now let's understand, after taking alcohol, do the person start shouting, start talking aggressively? Yes. Does the person become violent, angry? Yes. Sometimes if the person takes alcohol excessively, there are fights seen in their family member. They start hitting their spouse. Spouse is the common victim of excessive alcoholism, and that's the only reason why many states in India prohibited alcohol. Now these people are so irresponsible that whatever earnings they have, their first priority is alcohol, and they forget their children also. They also need milk, they also need schooling fees, but they are helpless. I don't blame them. And let's talk about cigarette. Now many people think that unless they smoke, they cannot go to the toilet. They feel constipated. Many people think after smoking only they can get motions. Otherwise, the stomach is heavy and they feel constipated. Does people get excited after consuming alcohol? Yes. Does people become more expressive, more communicative after taking excessive alcohol? Yes. And these are also motivations for people to take drink. After taking 3-4 packs of alcohol, people become so strong. They think they are the emperors of the world and they can do anything. And it's a common scene in all beer bars. Some of the people who are overdrunk, they start behaving very badly. Now people, in fact all people have dreams, but people who cannot take actions to fulfill their dream, they get frustrated and they go more into alcohol, chain smoking and tobacco chewing. So this is basically a frustration when we can prepare people to fulfill their dreams. That means training and coaching is the only solution for them to come out of alcoholism. No force will do, no cursing will do. We give 100% guarantee for our treatment. Any person who comes to us, 100% gives up alcoholism, chain smoking or tobacco chewing. Now time cannot be said right now. Some people do it in 10 days, some people take 1 month, and some may take around 3 months also. Nobody takes more than 3 months. And in fact, within 10 days, people reduce their alcoholism, chain smoking or tobacco chewing by more than 50%. Once they are drunk, they start talking rubbish like I can do this, I can do that, I did this, I did that, and people also get bored with their talking. They talk all irrelevant things, and family members have got no choice but to listen to them because they know they are drunk. The major reason why people go into alcohol, chain smoking or tobacco chewing is to relax their mind. But only thing they don't realize is by harming their body, they are relaxing their mind, which is a wrong strategy. Now there are new strategies whereby their mind can also be relaxed and their body also will not get damaged, and only we make them experience with this new technology. And yes, relaxing mind is a must, but damaging body is not the right strategy. Alcohol, chain smoking and tobacco damages body to such an extent that sometimes they get terminal diseases. Right strategy is let's talk, and talk should happen in front of a very senior life coach so that he understands both the parties and help him reduce his alcoholism.